Hi, I have not uploaded in a while. I know. I've been busy. School just started and there's a lot of homework. But I'm back. So, this is the Python course. And in the last video, we talked about, I organized this area a bit. We talked about presenting and retrieving data and the print and input functions, I think. We talked about the input functions. So, in this video, first we're going to be going over the challenge that I talked about in the last video, and we're also going to be learning about variables. So let's start off with the challenge. The challenge was to welcome, ask for the name, age, favorite color, favorite food, and one other parameter, and print them all in a normal sentence. So the answer to this was print the welcome message. You don't need this exact one, you can use whatever you want. Name equals input. Anyways, again, you can put whatever you want as long as it tells you that you have to put the name. Age, input age. Favorite color, you can name this variable whatever you want, equals input favorite color. Favorite food equals input favorite food. And hobby, and I put a hobby, you could have put whatever you want, equals input main hobby. And this is print, and then it says hi name. Again, you can put this in whatever format you want, as long as it states all of the values. So hi name, hold on. You are age years old. Your favorite color is favorite color. You like eating favorite food. In your free time, you prefer hobby. Okay, so if I go here to edit and toggle line comments, so they all become comments, and I put Control S. Oh, okay. Well, they ran to the terminal. Okay. Name equals hello world. Age equals something crazy. Favorite equals red. Favorite food equals pizza. Okay. Main hobby is coding. Hi, hello world. Oh yeah, you put the slash in for new line. I did that just for fun. You're years old. Your favorite color is red. You like eating peas. In your free time, you prefer coding. Yeah, that was it. So if you didn't get it, don't worry. You can watch the previous video, try to understand what you didn't get, or you can leave a comment and I'll try to help you. If you didn't get it, good job. You got it. Okay, I'm going to now uncomment this. I'm going to be keeping all of these files, and later I might put them in GitHub so you guys can see them. We'll talk about GitHub later though. Okay, so let's move on to variables. Yay! So we all know what variables are, I think. I hope. Variables are a name that is assigned. A name that is assigned to a variable. A name that is assigned to a value, sorry. So if the name is equal to, that sounds weird, age, and then we say value equals input age, and then the user enters 11. Value. Okay, I want to change this a bit. Name. Okay, so value. So I changed it. I kind of messed up. So name is age. Value is age equals input age. Input. Yeah. User enters this. I'm gonna copy this. Age now equals this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put this in the notes. I completely forgot about the notes, man. Okay. So what I'm basically saying here is I'm so bad at typing today, man. So what we're saying is, the name of the variable is age. Age. And age equals input age. Okay, I'm so tired of you know, when you see a word a lot and it starts sounding weird? It's happening with age. Okay? And then say output age, and then I type I type 18, and then age, that's not a real function, don't try using it, and then age now equals 18. Okay, with quotes. Okay, so that's basically just the start of variables. Again, just like printing and all that, variables do not have to have quotes. They can be numbers, other variables, but I'm just using strings just to start off because they're pretty much the easiest. I mean, your opinion might be numbers are the easiest, but let's continue. I'll do numbers and strings, don't worry. Okay? Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's start. So if I want to basically what we did last time, which is, in case you didn't watch the last video, we made the code present some text, and we made the user type in some text, and it saved the text it just saved the text somewhere. Yeah. So that's what input does. It says name, and then it just takes it. We don't absolutely have to look at it. It just takes it. Okay. So if we want to store that value into a variable, like we did in the notes, we're gonna do name equals. That's the cool part about Python. There's no equals. You know, in JavaScript there's a constant. Like, there's no const. There's no let. It's just name. Okay? Name. For everything. Okay, that's it. That is literally it. Don't worry. Okay? Now, we have the information saved in name, but we want to do something with the info, right? So, what this code's going to do is going to say name, and I'm going to say hello world, and then name. It's okay. Name now equals hello world. Right? So now I want to do something with this text. So we're going to use print from the last video. We're going to say hello name. No quotes if using variables. Name. Okay? So what this is going to do is name hello. You get the point, right? You get the point. Let's do it again. Just clear. Right. Name Michael Jackson. Hello, Michael. Okay? So that's what it does. This point. Okay? So say we wanna, I don't know if we're ready for this. No, let's just do it. Say we want to add two strings together using variables, because we're going to need variables for that, right? So we're not going to print this yet. We're going to say age equals input age. Okay? Now we want to put the string name and the string age together. Okay, this is. Never mind. Let's save this for another video, okay? It's too complicated. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you want the user to enter like age equals, if you want them to enter a number and you want it to be an actual number, yes, you can use numbers in your variable name. Just not numbers first. And the first character in the variable name should not be a number. It has to be a letter. So variable input, and then value 2 input. Okay, so turning strings into numbers is very easy because obviously, like, if you want to add them together, you can't add strings together because that's just that's gonna give an error. So we have to use a function to turn the string into an integer. So we can say value 1. You can change the value of variables too. So we can say value 1, which is this variable. Which is this variable. We can say now equals int. Okay, let's just talk about numbers. So there's two types of numbers in Python for now. That's all I know. Integer and float. Integer is a number with no decimal values. So if you don't want them to have decimal values, even if they say something like if you say something like that, it's just gonna be shortened to just gonna be shortened to that. They're gonna be more decimals if you do integer. But if you do float, it's going to keep the decimals but turn into a number. So I don't want to turn it into a number, but integer removes the decimals, float keeps them. If there is no decimals, I would just put a 0.0 at the end. So for this string, we're going to use an integer, which is short for int. Okay, so int, and then we're going to remove value 1. So what this is doing is, it's asking for value 1, it's asking for value 2. I'll put this in the notes later, by the way. And it's taking that value 1 variable, the old value of that value 1 variable, and it's integerizing it. I don't think that's a word. It's turning that string into an integer. And then it's putting a new value into the name variable, in the variable name value 1. Okay? I don't know, if it seems complicated, we'll just run it and we'll see, okay? By the way, you might think, well, what if value 1 equals average good? Yeah. Then it's gonna return an error saying cannot turn this into an integer, something like that. And once we get into if statements, we can talk about how to prevent that, but for now, we're good. Just chill, okay? So now, if we want to print value 1, then we do print value 1. That's it. So let's see what happens. So if I put 3, it's printing 3, number 1. Now this do is not printing any one of them. So if I do 1, and number 2 is 2, it's printing 1. Now, I think that if I put 1.1, okay, I was wrong. So, if the number has decimals, it means I'm not adding. I'll add something else in notes for this. If the number equals, then it's gonna return an error. And again, once we get into if statements, we're gonna fix all that. But for now, If it has a decimal place and if you use int, it's going to return error. Apparently, I didn't know that. Before, I think you used to be able to do it. And if it doesn't have decimals, then happily do int. But float is not like that. So if we do float here instead, and then we run it. Oops, wrong. No, we don't want to run the code. We want to run the Python file. And do this. Not very clean terminal. We can all admit that. Then now, if I put 1, it is 1.0. Remember, I told you guys the 0.0 if we do float. And if we add actual decimal, 1.1, it returns 1.1. Okay? Now you might think for now, what's the point of adding a float? You can just return the string. Well, when we're adding like math and all that, you can't plus strings. So you have to plus them to add the numbers together. So then it'll be useful. But now it just don't worry about it. But just remember it, because we're gonna be using it at some point. Okay? So variables can be strings, it can be floats, they can be booleans. Okay? So if we do a boolean variable is basically a true or false variable. It's like if you're having a test and say it's just yes or no, it's basically that, true or false. Okay? So we can say true false equals true, or true false equals false. When you're using true or false, the first ones have to be capital. The first two letters. Okay? And again, once again, I hate repeating myself. But once you go to if statements, it's going to become very useful. Trust me. Trust me. Okay? I don't think you guys heard that. I'll just. Did you guys hear that? Okay, good. Okay, so that's pretty much variables. I don't know why I deleted all of that. Okay. I'll put it all in the document and we'll go over it again next time. But challenge. We need to do a challenge. So Knucklehack. Here's my challenge for you. Let's think about this. Okay. It was similar to the last one challenge, because in the last video we already somewhat talked about variables. Okay? Well, let's see. So, what I want you to do is I want you to print hi. Print anything. Welcome message. Value 1 equals input if you guys don't know what an add-in is, it's like if you're doing addition and you do say 2 plus 3, the add-ins are 2 and 3. Okay? And the sum, I believe, the sum is 5, because 2 plus 3 is 5. So the add-ins are 2 and 3, okay? So that's what an add-in is. So add-in 1, and then value 2 equals... Well, I'm just giving you guys the answer. No. Okay, no. You won't catch me off guard. Listen, no, okay? I'm sorry. So, your challenge is to create a code which takes in 2 values and it converts those values into numbers, and then it returns like a string. So like it returns a string. If value 1 is 2 and value 2 is 3, then it would print 2 plus 3. It doesn't have to say the answer 2 plus 3, just 2 plus 3, because we haven't gone into math yet. Okay? So using somewhat of last video's things and somewhat of this video.